lanes. Alright, nothing like a 45-mile-an-hour headwind. That'll bring the mileage down. My windows are closed, by the way, and the wind is blowing through the door seals. There's Texas A&M, Canyon, Texas. We're just south of Amarillo. This dude up here's having way too much fun in his Mustang on the old Mother Road. He had a huge smile on his face when he passed me. So I'm back on I-40, almost to the New Mexico border. Just a few more miles. I'm gonna gain an hour here in a minute. New Mexico's on Mountain Time, and right now I'm in Central Time in Texas. So I'll stop up here and eat, take a little break from the road. That wind was horrible. Try to get into northern New Mexico or even southern Colorado by the end of the day. Welcome to New Mexico. Mountain Time Zone. Goodbye, Texas. That was awesome. All right, San John 17, Tucumcari 38. Winds took their toll on the Turnabon seam that I had across the front cap, the top of the front cap above the clearance lights. Started to peel it back, and yeah, that's one thing that we learned. That's one thing that Howard told us, and Richard as well. If you're going to put in a Turnabon seam, some of that Turnabon tape as your seam, make sure you use sealant all the way around on all four sides. Don't just trust the Turnabon tape, because it will peel up, and it did. I was in about 65-mile-an-hour gusts, about 50 miles per hour sustained, and it was a headwind, so it was just getting right up underneath it because it was on that front cap, and it took about a 18-inch section, peeled it back a little bit. So got that repaired. I didn't use sealant around the edges just because it's starting to sprinkle, and I got to get back on the road. But as soon as I get home, I'll tear off all that old Turnabon, put a new Turnabon seal with that tape, and then I'll use sealant, Dicor sealant all the way around it to make sure it stays down. So that's a good tip that was taught to me in RV tech class, and also for RV inspections, and it's definitely something that needs to be done. It just was proven to me. So anyway, back on the road. Next stop, Edgewood, New Mexico. I stopped here again at this San John Municipal Park. I stayed here on the way down. It's very cool. I recommend it to anybody. It's pretty quiet, except for the rumble strips that are out front here, but
turn left.
I didn't hear any traffic when I stayed here the first night, or the first time through that one night, after about 10 or 11 o'clock, so no problems at all. I'm going to pull in here at this Valero service station and fill the diesel, and get back on the road. Love New Mexico. So beautiful. The cactus blooming are amazing. I'm gonna have to pull off somewhere and get a photo. those cactus in bloom, red blossoms. I don't know what kind of cactus it is. It's like a cholla, but a little bit different. It's got small little thorns on it with red blossoms, reddish pink blossoms. Pretty awesome. Starting to see some pinyon pines. Just about to, well, not just about 40 miles outside of Edgewood, about 70 miles from Albuquerque. A steady climb. Klein's Corners since 1934. Open 24/7 since 1934. That's crazy. Now, this is Route 66, and this place has been open 24/7 since 1934. That's crazy. Let's check it out. That's a lot of highway. Just went through Albuquerque. So these are the high teens, low 20s sites right up against the rock, the red rock. And then there's these inner sites here, this inner row. And then there's about 30 other sites on the inside over there. There's the bathrooms. And there's a bunch of sites back there. I'll go around the circle. And you can see Church Rock from these sites back here, which is really cool. I didn't grab one last night because this one was full, but I was going to take this number 9 site right here. But there's Church Rock. Pretty sweet. Nice view right there. And then all these. These are all 30 amp with water. I think there's a total of 37 sites altogether. And of course a dump station. Which we're gonna hit right now. With a nice view of Church Rock. That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, and horse stables included. So if you're going to come here as an equestrian and you know, bring your horses and stuff, you got a place to, you know, put them up at night. And there's miles and miles of trails out here, Church Rock and Pyramid. There's trails all around. I think it's like 10 or 12 miles of trails. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the tanks, and then we'll hit the road. One more thing, right out there beyond the horse stable area, that's where they launch the hot air balloons. So certain times of the year, there's a few of them out there. But if you saw my video from a couple of weeks ago when I was here on my way to Texas, they were launching a hot air balloon that was actually for the state parks, the New Mexico state parks. So that was pretty cool. All right, that job's over. Everything cleaned up. I got the camper straightened out. Being all goofed up yesterday. All right, let's get on the road. There's the park. That right up there is Pyramid Rock. All right, so this is Gallup.
Half-mile turn left.
Gallup, New Mexico. Welcome to the city of Gallup.
Turn left.
The most patriotic small town in America. We'll get some fuel up here and then get back on I-40. This is Route 66 right here. The old mother road. All right, back on the 40. Thanks again, Gallup, New Mexico.